T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.
Hi everyone, this is Oscar here again from Cubicle Ninja. I hope you guys like my introduction. There is a lot of setting up here, technical things that I need to set up. So I need kind of like 10 minutes for me to, get everything ready. So yeah, I hope you guys like our introduction. It's kind of a little, long, but anyway, again, we are here today to have this another series of tutorial that I'm going to share with you. This is kind of like a live tutorial that I am sharing every Saturday. So for those of you who are new to this channel, in our YouTube channel, I would like to invite you to subscribe with us and also click the notification button so you can always have an update on all our live streaming tutorial in this channel. Actually, we are a Cubicle Ninja. We are a business processing outsource agency. We provide digital marketing, social media marketing, and also we share how to become an affiliate marketer. If you are happen that you are a freelance virtual assistant or anyone who wants to learn how to create income online using the digital marketing platform. And today I'm just gonna go over here and go to the actual site that we are working on inside the Builderall. Okay, so I'm gonna go disappear first, and I will go to the main dashboard. So there you go. So this is the platform that we are working on if we are creating a sales panel, website, or anything related to digital marketing. This is a complete platform. If you are a business owners and you want to have some kind of system that everything on it, and it's none other than, of course, Builderall. This is kind of like a good tools to use if you are an agency, if you are running kind of like digital marketing like what we do. So this is some kind of thing that you want to use. Anyway, without further ado, we're gonna go over to the e-commerce that we are working on, that we are giving away from you guys, this tutorial for free that we offer every Saturday. So do you remember last time we are working, I think this is already a third or fourth video now for the series of e-commerce tutorial that I am working on. Okay, so this is the pages that we've worked in the past. As you can see, I'm just gonna kind of like come over again to this platform that we are using. So we've set up all the pages already, and do you remember last time I think we did import the product, and we get the product to our dropshipping company, that we get the product itself, the bag that we have installed to or download to our shop. Okay, so this is the dummy, the copy that we are working on. There you go. This is a niche product, a bag product, and do you remember last time we have that? So I'm just gonna go over again to the home page where we have that actual bag that we import, or export from AliExpress, CJ Dropshipping. That's where we get the product. Okay, there you go. It's right here. Now what we are going to do is, of course, we're gonna have to create a what do you call this, all this product into the fulfillment, back end editing dashboard inside the Builderall. What we're going to do is we're gonna create something like this, right? There you go. We're gonna go to the home, and if you click this button shop here, you can see all the product that was here. So we kind of like going to create similar to this because this is the thing that we are duplicating, the product or the niche type that we are working on to our e-commerce dropshipping store. So again, we're gonna go back to the, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna close this because taking too much power when we are working on our site. So what we're gonna do is, of course, if you're not familiar with the Builderall yet, of course you want to go in this side here. This is where we're going to have the, I think you need to see this. So once you get inside the platform, all you just need to do is go to the super checkout, and this is where we're going to create the product, which is the bag that we import from CJ Dropshipping. And first thing you need to go is to create a product. Remember, I told you to keep or put your description, about your product that you get from any dropshipping outsourcing company. So in this case, I kept mine, I think somewhere here, the product that we have right here. So I download it into my computer. So this is all the product that we have. And remember, last time I did, save the description about the product, which is I told you to, place it somewhere. Okay. So now we're gonna have to bring all those in here. And okay, in this case, we're just gonna grab the product first. Yeah, we're gonna import the product right here, the image here. Okay, I'm just gonna have to crop it according to the specific size they have here in Builderall, and save it. Now I'm gonna have to name this. Of course, you have to name your product. I'm just gonna have to name this black bag. Okay, and of course language, wherever. Anyway, you kind of like wanted to do just international or universal language if you wish, right? So for me, I will do that. And from the description, I'm gonna have this description I have here that I just kept into my okay, right here. Where am I now? It's kind of like, yeah, confusing sometimes, if you go all over to this little tiny thing here. So just paste it. So as I've told you, it's much easier for you to do all this, copying and paste the description for you, in that way it's a little easier to going through the process. So okay, in here, what we're gonna have here is, this is not a digital product, this is actually a physical one, product that we have here. And you're just gonna click which categories it belongs. So in this case, I'm not gonna have this under excuse me, under, let me see which one, this one. belongs. I think luggage maybe, perhaps, because this is a specific needs. Yeah, you might can have this as a luggage, okay, and then click the button next. Okay, once you get there, and it always, okay, you have to remember you have to set up your PayPal account inside Builderall, and I'm gonna have a separate tutorial on that, on how you integrate your PayPal account inside the Builderall, because that one's gonna take a while. So okay, for now I've already set up mine, so I'm just gonna click that, and here you want to have your pricing here actually. Okay, so you have to choose which country, the currency you're going to use. But in this case, we just want to have where is the US standard? Must be the US somewhere here. It must be the US somewhere. Wait, just hang on a second. Kind of like, I'm having a hard time finding the US. Okay, so in this case, I'm just gonna click this Canadian currency for a while, because Builderall just changed this thing here. For some reason, the US currency doesn't show up anymore. So I think it's because I'm based here in Canada. That's what, I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, just gonna have this for now, for the sake of this tutorial. So it's either you want to have a single payment, or a recurring payment, but in this case this is a physical product that you want to sell. So I'm gonna have this under the single name, and the price is, I told you guys have to learn how to work on your pricing, and we're gonna have to tackle that next video that we're going to have. So enable BAT or EU, so I'm just gonna skip on that. Here we're gonna click the next button, and if you want to enable your affiliation market program, is kind of like when you want to give commission when someone sell your product under the product in your behalf, you know what I mean. So yeah, if you want to use that or not, it's up to you. So in my case, I'm gonna enable it because I want somebody to sell the product for me as well, and I will give them a commission. Could be like 10%, 20, 30, it's up to you. So you have to work on this thing. So here, so the affiliation, I believe we've created the affiliation page. Yeah, it's right here. So that is what you're gonna use. Okay, so in this case here, select the page where visitor will request an affiliation a program. Okay, it's because they need to sign up to your affiliate program, and they will register in order for you to get their commission. And we will gonna have those tutorial in our next video. Okay, so here choose your mailing boss list, and I believe that we use the, hang on, good, it's been a while that I've been gone here. So I think we use the, just give me a second here. Just give me a second here, because I need to go to the mailing boss list, and we want to use the mailing list that we have in this stores that we have. Okay, so wait, RPM leads list, hang on, I think this is the one. We weight loss, nutrition, this is the one. Oh yeah, this is, wait, hang on, just bear with me. I think this is the one that we use. Okay, so we're gonna have the nutrition form. Where is it? Yeah, we're gonna have that one. Nutrition form. There you go. That's the one that we've used. And here, set it manually or automatic. We're gonna have that automatic instead. Okay, so configuration automatic, then we click the next button. Oops, I think this is the percentage that you want to give to your, whoever wants to have your affiliation program. So in this case, I might gonna have kind of like 20% or 10%. You can do 30% or 50, whichever you want, but you have to think that you just need to have some profit from your product that you're selling. So in this case, I might gonna go 20, meaning when someone purchased the product, and of course they're gonna have a commission, and that will be, if you set up 20%, they will get $9 for every product that they are going to sell. So I'll keep it that way, so they're gonna be kind of like interested, to sell your product. So I'll keep the 20%, for me. Okay, so then I click the next button. Then here, okay, is the main thing here. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna have this. I want to see this first, how it look like when they do the payment checkout. I don't like this. I think this is kind of like so let's try and check this number 3 here. This is gonna be how it look like, in their PayPal payment process. I think this one is actually the one that I'm using. It's very accurate and it says everything here. So we're gonna use and have this form here. Okay, so enable custom footer on my checkout page. Use custom. No, we're gonna keep that way. And here you're just gonna have thank you page. So once they do the full payment process, they will be sent out to the thank you page. Okay, select the page where you will sell this product. I think we're gonna have to sell this product into the shop page. Okay, then click the next button. Use the mailing boss, and that one is we're gonna have the nutritionist form, because this is just a kind of like a tutorial that I'm doing here, so I did use that form. And here, use the default thank you email. We keep it that way, and we're gonna have this button here on. It's because if someone goes to the fulfillment payment process and they suddenly get out from that payment, they'll be sent out a email telling them to, when they leave the payment process, and kind of like sending them back to the fulfillment process where they left. Sometimes people are busy and they forgot, or someone they're on their social media account, they get interrupted and they suddenly just leave, without any notice. So this is kind of like an email setup for them to come back to where they left. Okay, so now just gonna click this next button, and I think we're almost done here. Terms of use, just gonna click this button again, and I don't think we need to do anything here, so just gonna keep going. And here you want to set up your product free shipping. That's what most people does, nowadays. Or you can have a regular shipping, but you have to insert the weight. You have to check the specific unit of the product that you have here. So we can do this as well. That's why you have this the description that I've been mentioning to you guys, because this is where all the, as you can see right there, the sizes, the weight, so everything is here, the description. So basically you just want to add those information right here. Okay, so basically we're not gonna use the easy ship, because this is a company where they offer kind of like a shipment. If you have your own physical product that you are selling. Okay, but since we are using drop shipping, we're not gonna use that at all. So then we're gonna have to, let's say, weight 2 kilos. This is just for tutorial sake, so just gonna have to have that. Centimeter, 5 centimeter, let's say. And then width, just kind of like wanted to have that for this tutorial sake. Okay, then click the next button. What is going on? We use this. We're not gonna do, what is this? Oh, we're not gonna use it at all. Let's try this. We're not gonna use this anyway, so I think we should, okay, you guys should use the, let me see if we need anything here. We're just gonna use the free shipping instead, because we are just drop shipping. Okay, and then you can add the cost of the actual shipping into your price. That's how you're going to do it. Okay, so in this case we're just gonna click the next button, and then of course just accept the terms and condition and create the product. So once we create a product inside the Builderall. As you can see, it's right here. Let me see, edit the links. Oh, it's done. We're just gonna go back. I'm sorry about that. We're just gonna go back. Where is it? Super checkout. Okay. Wait, hang on. I hope I saved those things. Oh my god, I didn't save all those. I didn't save all those. Yeah, it's right. It's saved. I thought I didn't save it. So, okay, we're just gonna go into the my e-commerce platform here. Once you create the product, I just like, oops. Okay, so this is the link where you can add, the link itself once you're done into your the pages that you're gonna have. So, anyways, we're gonna go to the my e-commerce first. And then of course we're gonna set up everything here. Okay, let me see, basic information. Wait, we did done this, right? Anyway, hang on, just bear with me. So my e-commerce, let me see this. We've done in this part. Oh, I think this is where we left. Okay, so basic information, bag. Okay, black bag, that's what we're gonna do. Black bag. And then US dollar, this is where it shows up, the US dollar here. But I think we did the Canadian first, so we're just gonna stick with that. Okay, and again, gonna have this into the sales page. Of course, we're gonna edit this first because we're gonna have the the pricing for that product. Black bag, I think we did 45, right? 45, there you go. And we're just gonna click OK here, and same thing, we're just gonna have that. Select the sales page. The sales page will be the shop, and here we don't have a coupon, so we're gonna and disable continuous shopping, enable continuous shopping. We're gonna click that one. Product per pages 6, we're gonna leave it that way for now. We're gonna have to leave this, and we're gonna add tag. Okay, what the tag means is, if you have a variation of the product that you have, let's say different color, then you're gonna have to put all that color in here, the tag. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. So you click that one. Let's say you have blue, or it could be a size, right? Small, medium, or large. So that is what the tag means for. Okay, so red, there you go, black, blue, red, let's say yellow. I'm just gonna like do random thing here. I'm just showing you example what is it. Okay, if it just happened that it has a size, it could, you can add small, medium, or large. But I don't want to do this because I think we only have a standard size for the bag, and it could be just the color itself has different. So in this case, we're gonna have that, let's say brown. Normally the bag's colors, brown. Okay, so in this case, we're just gonna have to save it. Then where are we going now? Okay, there you go. It pop up another thing here. So this is where the product will show up somewhere here. Okay, so we're gonna check the affiliation again. We're good with the affiliation. Okay, enable affiliation. Oh, we're gonna have to do this process again, so please bear with me. Select the page where visitor will ask the affiliate. Same thing that we did earlier. We're gonna do the same thing here. Select a mailing boss. Now we're gonna have this right here, the nutrition form, and we'll do it automatically. Okay, then the configuration we did earlier is, I think, 20% will be $9, I think. And then confirm the levels, and then we're moving on to the next button. As you can see, the product shows up here, and I'll explain this to you. Okay, I think we need to set up a URL. This is, we're going to have it on the inside the pages shopping URL generator. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do first. Let me see. I'm just gonna click this button so it will shows up in the Builderall actual website. So I'm gonna explain that to you because I think you guys are kind of like confused of what is going on here. Now shopping URL, let's click this button here, and let's give this a try. This is how it's gonna look like, you know what I mean. This is what it's gonna look like. Same thing as what we have here in our page. I mean the product, that we are kind of like duplicating or copying the website itself. So as you can see, all the information was here, and this is same thing that we did right here. So if you're gonna add more product here, it's basically gonna look like this one here, right? Am I making sense? I guess you guys like, oh, how he do that, how'd you do that, right? So I'm gonna explain that as we go along to this tutorial. So going back to the what we have here, so we have this thing now ready. I'm just gonna copy this. Just copy this. I think this is the one that we need. And we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the page. There you go, right here. Because we need to set this up in here to the shop where we sell the product. So let's gonna edit this. Just bear with me because this internet is taking so long. So okay, add, the okay, I'm gonna have this here. We're going to add the element, which is the HTML. Okay, so click the element button and scroll down and find this iframe. Okay, I know it's you guys are, if you guys are not familiar in this thing here first, you're kind of like, what is he doing, right? So now, wow, it's a little, why it's not showing up? There you go. So I grabbed those iframe. This is the iframe where we can insert the HTML, okay, which is the code that was here. Super checkout. This is the one, the shopping URL. You're gonna have to copy this one here and add this to your HTML right here. Click this editing element button here, and under the general setting, embed, it could be here or it could be here. Let's give it a try and paste it. Apply. Let's see if it's gonna work. There you go. There you go. So we saw the product. I'm just gonna kind of like wait. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. So I'm gonna enlarge this because I'm kind of like hard time to move around. Okay. So just gonna enlarge this. This is where it is, guys. There you go. And I'm just gonna have this so it will disappear. There you go. Okay, I'm just gonna put all the way because we're gonna have more product here, and let's say, yeah, we're gonna do this later. So I'll save it. There you go. As you can see, the product shows up here, right? Am I making sense? Okay, we click that there you go, the product is there already. So we'll do it one more time just to make sure it saves, right? There you go. And we're gonna check the actual web's live site itself. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here. I know you guys kind of like a little confused now, but if you go over back to the videos that I'm sharing here, you will understand what I'm kind of like trying to do here. So if we're gonna go to the website itself, there you go. See, the product is here. Okay, accept cookies. Yeah, so as you are adding on each product, it will kind of like basically looks the same as this. See, when you click this, it goes to the actual full payment process, and that is what it's gonna look the same as what we have when we do the same thing here. Okay, there you go. So once I click this, check this out, guys. Bam, there you go. So you can see that the payment, right, process is here, and the description is here. You can also add videos or images here. It, as you can see, what is in here is kind of like the same as what we have done in our our website itself. So the description, and we're gonna add more information as what you have here, because it's taking so long, just creating this, a short video explaining details on how you will do it. As you can see, we not even have the actual full product here yet. So, and we're gonna have to do that, I think, in our next tutorial, because we're gonna add all the images here and the product description, so it will shows up same as like what they have here, all the details and all the information. And we're gonna do that next week when we get back to our live tutorial. As you can see, you will learn, a step by step, on how you can create an e-commerce platform inside the Builderall. Okay, so next time we're gonna have to complete all this process here, and it will be a lot better if you see the how you're going to do that. Okay, so we can add different color variation, meaning different colors, adding tags that we did. So that is what we're going to have next week, because we did already take so much time in here. And I'm gonna go back to wait, hang on a second, right here. And that's what we're going to do next time, guys. If you have any questions, anything related to how you can create a website inside Builderall platform, any questions that I can give solution on or answer to you, I will try to do my best. And yeah, if it happened that you are not subscribed to this channel yet, we are providing more values here that we are sharing every week, and regular posting. So anything that related to digital marketing, social media, how you can create business freelance online, how to create income online, that's what we do. Okay, so anyways, I'm just gonna say goodbye to you guys. See you next week, and stay safe. Have a great